Yeah, good evening, everyone. I welcome you to this class, Facebook Pixel, how to create Facebook Pixel. I have to redo this class or demonstration, if I may call it, because the last one I posted, my face was showing, and I made a promise that I have to redo it because it's necessary. I never knew that my face was showing all through, so I just have to do this. Now, I think at this stage, we all are aware that whenever we need to do anything with Facebook advertisement, the first thing that we need to do on our Facebook page is to go toward Ad Manager. You can see my cursor on Ad Manager. So that when you click it, it will take you to your Facebook Ad Managers. It will take you to your personal Facebook Ad Managers. Remember, I told you there are two types of Ad Managers. We have what we call the Business Ad Manager, and we have what we call the Facebook Ad Manager. That one is more of your personal, using of a personal, using of your Facebook page to advertise. Now, the business side of it is when you is when you is when you use you advertise for people. So we click Ad Managers, then we get to this place. So I've already opened all this thing out now. So this is where we are. So because we are running a pixel, we want to create a pixel code. And I think you know what a pixel code is. It's a code you put on your landing page or on your Facebook to track any activities on your Facebook page, on your landing page or your website page or your Facebook page. Either of these three. So we now come to these dotted lines, which we call the business tool. You click on it, then you now come to these tabs that we use. We call it, where is it? Event managers. So when you click on event managers, it will take you where you will install your pizza. So let's click on it now. So it is loading now. Okay, now it's coming up. Now, after being loaded, I'm using one thing I want to emphasize here is that I'm using my own page to demonstrate. I don't want to use the business manager to demonstrate because of there's some companies I wouldn't want to let it open, but I just want to. I think if I use mine, I think it's still mine. So let me use it. So again, I have created I have created I have created a pixel of mine, which is called the Adobe Pixels. Do you understand that? So I can't create anyone anymore. But I'll just show you how to go about it. If you watch this video diligently and you go about it, you know how to do it. Now I want to emphasize one thing. There are two process to this thing. One, you create a name for the pixel. After you have created a name for the pixel, then you now move further to now create the pixel code itself. Do you understand? So when you create a pixel code itself, then you now copy the code and put it either on your website or your landing page. I think I'm clear. The first step is to create a pixel name. After you are done with creating a pixel name, then you go for that again to copy the code, the pixel code, and place it on your website or where you want to track events. And you can only track events on your Facebook page. So you don't need to copy on your Facebook page because it's already on your Facebook page. Then you click, you place it on your landing page. When I talk about landing page, I'm talking about a sales page or your website. Do you understand now? So that is what you will do. So so now let's start by creating our, what do we call it, business name. So I will come here by my, I'll look for what we call connect data sources. Immediately you just click on it. Now this will come up. This dialog box will come up. There are three options here. The first option is called web. The second option is called app, and the third option is called offline. Now, what concerns you is just this first one, which is called the web. I repeat again, what concerns you is what we call the first option, which is the what? The web. Now, my own web is not activated. The reason is so obvious. I have already created mine. If you have not done yours, you get it now. You will see all the three activated. Then I will admonish you to click the first one. When you get the first one clicked, you now come to this point. To this point, it's not activated because I've not clicked on anything. If I click, okay, now you can see I click on the app. Do you understand? But I'm not supposed to click on the app. You have to click on the web. So if I click on the app, the get started get activated. Do you understand? Now if I click it now, it is back to normal. So you will come here, you click the web, then you click on get started. Immediately you get to the get started, another dialog box will come up and ask you for name. Please supply the name you want it to be called. I call my own Pixel Adegboyega Adem. That's just the name on my page. Do you understand now? So you could call whatever you want to call it. It depends on what you're doing. And another space that will show of URL. Do you understand now? You don't put anything there. The only thing you are to do is to supply the name. Please, I'm unable to show you because I have gotten my own pizza. I hope that is clear. So after that is done, the next thing now is to now get the pizza code. I told you whenever you hear the word pizza, it's about it's a tracking code. But you need this code from Facebook. So I will now come here to get the the code from Facebook. So I will see what we call the add event. I will click on it. Then there are two options on add event. There is what we call from a new website to, and the other one is called from the pixel. Now you have to click the first one. I want from a new website. So I'm going to click on it. Now, another dialog box will come up asking me, how do I want to go about it? Giving me two options. There's option one called manually add PZ code to website. And there's option two called use a partner integration. So I want to use the option one to manually add PZ code to website. I told you put it to your website. So I want to use this option. So I will come here, I will say install, I will click on install code manually. So I'm going to click on it. After I've clicked on it, then I'll click copy code. Now, when I've clicked copy code, then I will now go to my website. I will show you my own website, ahdigital.com.ng. Now, this is my own, I'm using a WordPress for my blogging. Now, this is my own, what do I call it? My own back end. Now, for me to now install my my pizza code, I have to get a plugin which I refer to as HFCM. HFCM allows me to add codes on my website. I won't be able to add code directly to my website, but with the help of HFCM, which is a plugin that I've already installed on my stuff, so it allows me to add either CSS code, whatever code. So far, it is a code. I can easily put it without distorting the program. So I will advise you to get this HFCM plugin. Now, I've gotten mine now. Now, I am doing this because I do my own landing page on my website. I don't use a third-party landing page. Now, there are some third party that will not allow you to put a pixel. No problem. And we also have some third-party website that allows you to do that. So you now look at when you are picking a landing page. I'm talking about a landing page now. Would they allow me to put my pixel? Now it's very important because you need to track whatsoever you're doing. If they do allow you, fantastic. But I want to own what I do. That is why I'm using my website as my landing page, because it is my own website. Anything that happens, I'm responsible for it. So that is that. So don't be like, why is it okay? This is the reason. Now, HFCM is the plugin that I'm using. So when I click on it, I'll click add new. So because I want to add the code that I copy, remember? So I'll call it a name. I'll call it, let's call it Facebook Pixel. Do you understand? If I call it Facebook Pixel, then you should ask me, where do you want it to be placed? I want it to be on site wide. That show that every page on my website, I want my pixel to be there. You understand? So now I'll click, I will maintain. But if you want a specific page, when you are doing a landing page, you use a specific page. Do you understand now? So I'll pick I'll pick a site wide. Then if you want it to exclude other pages and so on and so forth. So it will now ask you where do you want it to be placed? Location, header or footer. It will always be header for me. So I'll just be so you now come here. That I have copied. I copied, then I will now paste it here. See, it will appear. You can see this is what we call the Facebook page code. It is there now. If you look into it very well, you see now. I'm going to highlight now. You can see Facebook page. It's there. So all I need to do is to click save. I'm not going to click it because I have it. So when it is already there, you now come back. You come back to where we left it. Then you now click continue. Do you understand? When you click continue, you put it to what? Automatic, what do you call it? Advanced matching. So it will, when you get you want it to verify the customer information you want to send, email, gender, city, and so on. You click on continue. Do you understand? Then you now click on what? Open event setup. Now, if you now click on open event setup, it will now get you to this point. Then you now go and copy your website or the URL of that place you want it to be. So I will copy this, I will put it here. Knowing fully well I've already saved it where, so I will click open website. Now it has open means it is okay. It is okay. Now another thing I want to quickly show you is that there is what we how do you know that your how do you know that so I've already installed it, that's the way to install it. So how do you know that your Facebook page, your landing page has a Facebook pixel? There's what we call Pixel Epper. It's a Chrome extension, Google Chrome extension. The browser I'm using is called Google Chrome. So it allows me to see that my page has what? A pixel installed on it. Now, everybody, let's look at this, what we're saying now. You see this green thing. Look at it. This green thing that writes 3 is what we call Pixel Epper. If I go to a website, I can easily know that this person has a what? A Pixel Epper that helps to identify anybody that comes into his website or blog. Do you understand now? So let me see. Let's say, okay, let me type in a website. Let's see if it has. So post ng, let me see post ng. Now post ng is still loading. Now let me rush. Okay, now post ng does not have the Pixel Epper. That's shows that they didn't install Pixel on it. Which let's say Punch or Jumia. Let me say Jumia. Jumia should have, because they are into selling. Is it okay? Jumia, sorry. Jumia.com.ng. Well enough. Okay, yeah, you can see I'm on Jumia's site. If you notice, this tracker is showing that Jumia is tracking all of my activity. Whenever I do anything, you will see that Jumia will show his website, his marketing on my. If I'm Facebooking, you will see Jumia now that I'm on Jumia. If I'm on my Yahoo, you will see Jumia because they are tracking me. So immediately I see this thing, I know these guys, they really mean business. They have a pixel that is tracking. So how do you install after you have done it? How do you install on your Chrome? All you need to do is to go to your settings on Google. Do you understand that? Where is settings here? Okay, on your Chrome. Then you look for extension. Let me see extension. Here is here. You look for extension. Now, look at where my something is here. I've already installed it here. That's why. Well, if you don't see, you just search for it. But when you search for it, then click on install. So you click on install, you get it. Then you will know that you have what we call um, a PGL EPA. So that's how you do it. So we've done three things today. We've we I've shown you how to create a pixel. I've shown you how to install on your website, and I will show you an extension that can help you to know that your pixel is activated. I hope with this thing you can now start remarketing because pixels help you to remarket. Thank you for your time. And if you have any question concerning this, please let me know.